was unbelievable. I didn't even know that that's how much we were getting taken advantage of from all these other countries with the amount of tariffs that they are putting on us. And President Trump's like, hey, if you're going to do it to us, we're going to do it to you. And people have to understand, if you kind of look at politics, especially over the past 50 years, there's a lot of been, and you went through this, especially serving our great country, is there's always a war on something. The war on drugs, Nixon said it. And then after 9/11, the war on terror. So they always use these kind of things, but it never gets solved. And we finally have someone who actually is getting stuff done. I mean, I use the border. I mean, the statistics on the border is an open and shut case with me, with the amount of people, like 9,000 people per day during the Biden administration was coming over here. And Republicans now in Congress were willing to say, hey, it's okay if we get that 9,000 down to 5,000 a day. That can be the new normal. And I hate that word, new normal. And what happened underneath the right leadership? Trump came in, shut the border, and now the border crossings were, I think, 7,180 for the entire month. So that proves to you, with the right leadership, you can get things done, and you can not only get it done, but you can get it done fast.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'll kind of even marry the two topics together, the tariffs and the border, right? One of the reasons that people have to be careful about pushing back on the tariff talk is that it's time and time again been used as an effective tool by the president to accomplish these strategic goals. So early on, the first round of announced tariffs against Canada, remember, the strategic goal there was to actually get the Canadian government to work with us on securing the border, where there were massive amounts of fentanyl coming over. And I think it took like 24 hours for the Canadian government to cave and say, okay, we're going to help out with that.
Yeah.
So there are strategic goals that have to do with border control, but also with onshoring some of our, critical industry that I think Trump has a vision for this. It's not just about going out there and implementing tariffs willy-nilly, but it is about making America more competitive. The other thing I'd like to say quickly about tariffs is that the most beautiful thing about this whole situation is getting Democrats to understand some of the impact of pass-through costs. So you see them out there talking about how, well, if you put a tariff on something, the producer's not going to pay that extra money and they don't have enough profit margin. They're going to pass the cost along to the consumers. Well, congratulations to the Democrats for now realizing that's how taxes work, right? So, what I would say is that what's fundamentally unfair is that we here in America are putting corporate taxes on the businesses that would produce these same goods. So if you have a 25% corporate tax on a business in America that's producing something we need to buy, and you have a 0% tariff on a product that's coming from another country coming in, we're already at a disadvantage. And they should be talking about the same thing. Every time that we tax our businesses, that we tax economic activity here in the United States, that cost is passed along. So, I wish they were more interested in protecting, the US interest as much as they are in protecting those, products flowing in from overseas.
Yeah, they've been proven time and time again that a lot of things that they do don't make a lot of common sense.